proud of my first name. Just call me Glueck. German, G-L-U-E-C-K. I'm a bus driver with Lane Transit. Do not hold LTD responsible for the contents of anything that you hear tonight. We had a wild week. It started off, did you notice, with a night of horrors. A night of screams and monstrous faces and blood-sucking scum. Actually, that's all I want to say about the election. You know, the Shark Master, Paul helped me with my podium, and I appreciate Paul. Paul's a great guy. I've known him for a short while, but frankly, I hate to say it, Paul, I'm personal. He's not too bright. Paul's not too bright. I saw him at the Valley River Center. They had a power outage last week at VRC, and he stayed 2.5 hours on the escalator. You know, I grew up in how many folks grew up in a family of smokers? Oh man, my mom and dad, they smoked like chimneys. Cools and Salem's were the brands of choice. And I love secondhand smoke. I never smoked, but I am addicted to secondhand smoke. In fact, if anybody has had a cigarette or two before coming here, I'd like to meet you after the show, and I want you to breathe. I want you to breathe. I need that infusion. Better yet, if anybody is going to smoke outside after the show, I will inconspicuously, thank you, I will inconspicuously stand between you and inhale your shroud of smoke. I need secondhand smoke. I am a bus driver for LTD, and you might wonder if bus drivers ever want to stop and pick up people when they're in their cars, when they're not driving. It has happened to me. I try to fight off fear and not do it. But what I do when I'm driving my car, let's say I'm passing somebody about 80 miles an hour, what I do is I put my hand over my LTD MX patch and over here, and I drive with my forearms. And I worked on the art of doing that. And please, you didn't hear it from me tonight. I'm a bit too social. I befriended a lot of riders. I had a guy come over to my house. I live on a bus line. They all know where I live because they cut my grass. I'm on a bus line. And this guy, I'll call him, change his name to Pete. 9:30 at night, my son and I are ready to go to bed. 9:30 at night, knock on the door. Dick! He knew my name. Dick! Let me in! I said, Pete, what's up? He goes, give me a knife! Give me a knife, Dick! I said, what do you mean a knife? What do you mean? I'm going to take my life tonight. I need a knife. True story. I said, come on, Pete. Don't do this. I talked him out of it. 2 weeks later, he got a job as a door-to-door cutlery salesman. I had 2 trick-or-treaters, age 21, I kid you not, come to my house. 2 trick-or-treaters who knew me. I opened the door on Halloween, opened the door, gave them some candy. They were 21. They had some special needs, some issues. But, Dick, you're the driver. Hello, hello. 2 hours later, they come back. They come back to my house. Can we have a ride home, Dick? I gave them a ride home. You know what did it, though? And they said they were going to trick and treat till 2 in the morning. I said, why? He said, we're looking for pumpkins and lights on. Floodlights, that's what keeps us going till 2. Well, this is what drew him to my house, I think. I had a Frisbee that looked like a pumpkin, you know, and then I had a tetherball that looked like a gourd. The motto was, do not leave these in your yard on the Halloween. Do not. Hey, one last thing. Any of you have problems with dry rot here in Oregon? I'm from Minnesota. I've seen a lot of dry rot here. I have a dry rot problem. In fact, I gotta leave right now because my Rottweiler is super thirsty. I gotta get home and